Welcome to our project demo. Our project name is Real-Time Communication Powered by AI for Specially Abled, and our project team ID is PNT2022TMID29664. And our team members are Hemamalini S, Akram S, Hemakumar A, and Harinish MK. These are the contents we are going to discuss now. In our society, there is a communication gap between the deaf-dumb people and normal people. So the overview and purpose of our project is to reduce this communication gap. So we have created a web application which will convert the hand sign into the human understandable alphabet. For that, we have get a literature survey. So this literature survey is used to know the existing problem in our society, and also it is helps to get the innovative ideas. So these all the papers which we have referenced, and we also included the reference link at the end. Then coming into the problem statement definition, it is used to define and to understand the customer's point of view. So here we can define who is our customer and what they were trying to achieve and what is a problem in that and what's the reason in the problem, and then finally what they are feeling, what is their emotion while experiencing the problem. And then coming into the empathy map, the empathy map is used to understand the true problem of the people, and it also included what the customer think and feel and what they see, what they hear, and also included the pain and gain. And we have conducted the brainstorming session, and during the brainstorming session the team members gives their idea and we have grouped and prioritized it based on the importance and feasibility. So these are all the idea and we have prioritized it based on importance and feasibility. Then proposed a solution. So based on the ideas getting in the brainstorming session, we have proposed a solution. And followed by the proposed solution, we also done the problem solution. Then the requirement analysis. So there is two type of requirements, functional and non-functional. In the functional requirement, how the system should be can be explained, and in non-functional, the attributes like security, reliability, performance, scalability, and usability of our application can be explained. Then coming into the project design, first the data flow diagram. It is used to see the information flow within our system. Then coming into the solution and technology architecture, the solution architecture gives the overall picture of a solution, and the technology architecture helps to get the technology stack of a solution. Then we have also collected the user stories. From the user stories, we created the acceptance criteria and prioritize it using the stories. Then sprint planning. We have splitted our overall work into 4 sprints, and we have defined what have to do in each sprint, and we have given the story points and prioritize our work and have allocated to the each members in the team. Then we have also done our delivery schedule, and based on that we have worked, and I have also included the file from the Jira. The Jira platform is used to track our work easily. And now we can going to see our coding. This is our project code which we have done in Jupyter Notebook. First thing is image pre-processing. For that we have included the TensorFlow, which is an open source Python library used for the building of neural network, and we can build the model and test the model using this TensorFlow. And from that we are importing the image data generator. So after that we are inserting a training data set from our folder, and then we are also including our test data set. So after that pre-processing, we are going into the model building. In that we are importing the various files like various libraries and we are adding into our keras layers. So from the keras layers, we import the tens, convolution, max pooling, flatten. So these are all we are importing. And after that, we are adding one by one the various layers. So these layers is used for building our input and then hidden finally output neural networks. We are using the activation ReLU function for the input and hidden, and software softmax for the output neural network. Then we are compiling our model using the categorical cross entropy loss function, and then accuracy as a matrix, then Adam as a optimizer. Then this is our indices. From this we can see we have the data set from A to I, where 0 is denoting A and 8 is denoting I. Then we are checking the accuracy of our model by running our epochs. So finally we can see the accuracy is 0.99 or 0.98. So this is a very good accuracy value. And finally, we are saving our model in a H5 format. Then we are testing our model. So in the testing our model, we are again importing the necessary files, necessary libraries. Then we are loading our model, and we are loading a single image. So here we are given A, and the image for the A is load here. And now we are going to see how this is predicted as A. For that, we are writing our code. So prediction probability and model dot predict. And finally, we can see 1 in the first place, which means it is A. So 0, we before see 0 is meant for A. And finally, we can see the alphabet is A. And this is how our image is getting predicted. Now we are going to see how our hand sign image is getting predicted correctly. So for that, we are writing some code for resizing our hand in the frame. And we are again including our data set. And then we are include a function called cv2.imshow for showing a frame. Then these are the necessary packages cv2 numpy, and we have also importing our model load model and image. This is for the video prediction, and we are using the video capturing, and this all the code for the opening of the video and then prediction of the alphabet. So once predicted, the window will be getting closed. And here I have shown the letter F, and so that the finally it is predicted as F, and the corresponding index is 5. And this video capturing process we will see in the Flask detailing. So this is our Python code. In that, first we have to include the necessary packages. The Flask is to implement our code in web application. Then we have to import the CV2 hand tracking module, classification module. And in the definition, first we have to give the line as video capture. This is for giving the live feed video using our camera. This video is converted into a single frame, and this all the codes for converted our hand sign into the corresponding alphabet. And finally, the web page is going to route into our register page. And after the successful register, it is redirected into the login page. And after the login, we can go into our video prediction page. So we can run our code. We have to include the necessary files here. So the data is denotes the data set, and we have included the data set up to I. And in model, we have included the H5 file, and in static, the CSS and JavaScript files. In templates, the HTML files. Once the code is run successfully, we get this URL. We have to copy this and paste in our so Here our registration page is getting open. Now we can give our name, name, then the address. Then we have to give our email ID, then the password, and we have to retype our password for the confirmation and register. Once registered successfully, we have to getting redirect into our login page. Here in the login page, we have to again include our username and the correct password, then login. The successful login, our page is redirected into the video prediction page. Here we can give a hand sign. So I'm now showing the hand sign for A and it is getting predicted as A correctly. And there is a hand sign for B and it is also getting predicted. And this is the hand sign for F and it is also getting predicted. So there is a hand sign for I and it is also getting predicted correctly. So like that, we can show the various hand signs and it is getting predicted correctly. Going into advantages, the main advantage of our application is it helps the deaf-mute people to feel independent and confident. It also used even for the uneducated people because our application is very user-friendly. But the disadvantage in it is it requires the internet connection and a good server. Sometimes the misunderstanding in the sign language can happen. I like to conclude that the machine learning and artificial intelligence takes the visual inputs of the hand sign languages and generate the easily recognizable form of output. It acts as a translator between the hand sign and the alphabet conversion. So in the future, we like to work to increase the various sign languages and we also want to include the facial recognition and it can be predicted, and we also like to include the speech to text conversion. And that's all about our project. Thank you.